So all in all, with the Forks and Corks events throughout the, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday event, how many people are, like, how many tickets, how many people are being exposed to the event?
Oh, it's several thousand for sure.
There's got to be, because you said there's 19 wine dinners,
19
right?
wine dinners, yeah. There's the retail tastings, there's the grand tasting, there's the master classes, and then I didn't mention that if you're in the trade, if you're in the restaurant or hotel business, there's a trade tasting on Monday that they can sign up for too, and that's free for anyone that's got credentials to show that they're actually in the business. And all of those winemakers and all those wines that we'll have at the grand tasting will be shown there as well.
Wow. So really, it's a week-long event.
It's it's got to be a win-win for the wineries too, because we also have a retail tent at the grand tasting. And so people can taste wines that day. They go to the retail tent, they can purchase them. We'll box them up, we'll put them in their car, and they can take it home that day. That's very rare in our industry today. And one of the reasons that the wineries like to come here is because we're actually able to show them sales.
Yeah.
It's not just pouring samples and then you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, if you've got 13 or wineries from what you said, 13 different countries,
yeah,
then obviously the exposure. What did it start with? Was it all domestic wine bottlers or whatnot, or was it?
It was always international, but years before that, I helped start another organization in town, Florida Wine Fest and Auction. We started with that with mostly American wineries, but today they're making wine in all 50 states.
Right.
And you think about all the different countries around the world where wine's being produced, and we've got a lot of French winemakers, a bunch of Italians, I think 5 or 6 from South Africa, Argentina and Chile, Germany. It's amazing. Each year we get more and more interest from these winemakers because they get to stand if they're at one of the master classes, they get to stand on their soapbox and tell their story.
Yeah, to about 60 people, right?
Yeah.
So they've got an audience that they don't
great
usually
audience.
have. Did this idea come? I'm just curious because it's a very unique concept. Did you get the groundwork for this idea from somewhere else? Was this just how it evolved over time? Was it always a Forks and Corks event when the Sarasota Manatee Originals came together? Was that Forks and Corks done the first year, or did it evolve?
No, it evolved. Okay. And we were doing, as an organization, we were doing an event. We were being part of some other events in town. And the idea came up with, why can't we do our own event? So, we're in 18 years now. We started the organization in 2003. So you can do the math on that. But, it was a few years after we started that we said, we should be able to pull this off ourselves with all the talent that we have, with all the fabulous food that we have in this town. It really has helped our community continue to be considered a great food and wine destination for travelers that are coming to Florida or thinking about it.
Now, it's an awesome event. The question is, do you have a chance to enjoy yourself at the event? With all the moving parts.
Yeah, I think once the auction part is over and the retail tent is over, we'll crack a few bottles of wine.
Okay. Very good.
Everybody trying to be somebody. I just want to be like me. Be like me.